Welcome!
Easy. Stop. Just relax.
Welcome.
Yeah, much better. Softer.
To Will and...
No, quiet. No, make it like soothing.
Welcome.
No, not like creepy, but welcome. You know, like you're staying calm.
Welcome to Will and Bobby Know Everything.
My name is Bobby.
My name is Willie.
We're not going to do the show anymore.
It's over.
It's over.
Welcome to one final episode of Will and Bobby Know Everything.
What do you mean one final? One of the final episodes? Is that what you mean?
The final episode.
So why'd you say one?
It's the last one.
It's the last one. Yeah.
One final episode.
Now, I know we released one in December that said we're going to make more. And guess what? We're making more.
It was
right
true.
now. One more. And that's this one.
That's that one.
Well,
it's this one.
This one.
And then it will be the last one.
You know what? Bill, I don't appreciate it.
Okay, well, I shouldn't have said this.
So, out of here.
Okay. You know what? I've had enough, and I've decided that now it's time for us to end the show because of a fight we had.
Yeah, and boy, am I mad.
Listen,
I talked to the producers, and I said, you know what? Out of here. I don't want to hear him anymore. And they said, she said, because I'm not sexist, she said, I agree. And he's out.
And it turned out that everyone turned their backs on me, and I said, you were supposed to be my friends.
And I said...
I wasn't, that's not all I said. And I said, I thought you had my back to the break of dawn.
And then
I hadn't finished what I had said yet.
Sorry.
And I said,
I'm
one of you, I want you to look to your left. I want you to look to your right.
And then I did. I looked to the left and the right.
Well, that was good. I'm glad you did that. And I said, now the people you just looked at, 100% of you stabbed me in the back.
And one of you will die. And that's why he's leaving the show. He go to jail for death threat.
Yeah, so somebody's going to have an audition to replace me.
So in order...
But always remember that I pre-placed them because I was here first. So you can replace me, but I pre-placed that person probably in the year 2011. Was that the first time we recorded an episode?
I think so. Maybe.
So I got tenure. Do I have friends?
What
is it called?
So listen, I want to be crystal clear with this, okay, buddy?
Say it in a way that no one can ever make a mistake of what you're saying.
Okay. Bobby Kester. Fuck, I said it again.
No?
I should.
That's why
I wasn't supposed to say.
That's why I got fired because he's
name.
so gosh darn
I
unprofessional.
said my name again.
And so said it all every time.
Can we?
He can't stop saying.
Can we edit?
No.
Can we?
I got fired. Remember?
Oh shoot.
Well, it was a dark day.
Darlene.
Here. She finally appeared on mic.
Finally. Welcome to Will and Bobby Know Everything, baby. My name is Bobby.
Welcome to Will and Bobby Know Everyone. I'm Will. This is it.
Yeah.
This is actually it.
Actually, the last show.
Who
knows if we're going to include that 5 minutes we just recorded?
We did some market testing. And we found out that
people don't like it.
We recorded less than 7 episodes in the year 2017.
Yep. That was honestly, I think that was the big marker that it's time to stop.
It was less than 5, but it was no. It was more than 5. And
no, it was
less
6.
Than 7. It was 6. So
I guessed the number correct between 5 and 7 that we did, right?
Well, that's why they call you the king of radio. He knows all the numbers.
I know them all. I know 1 through 10 and above and beyond.
You can basically use those to figure out the rest.
If you just keep adding 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10.
Yeah.
You get the rest.
But sometimes you can do like crazy combinations, like a 5 and a 3, you know?
Well, yeah, you just add them together like that.
It's really impressive.
Or a 1 and a 7 and a 5.
The world's a crazy place.
That's 13.
We decided to make it official. Will and Bobby Know Everything is going to conclude here, therefore, with, and hereafter.
We always said, if anyone out there learns my real name, I will be dissolved into the afterworld.
Yeah.
And all you had to do is speak my name into a mirror, and now the show ends. So whoever emailed me my name and that told me that they were doing it, you know what? I don't appreciate it. You just ended the show for yourself.
Yeah.
All right? The thing that you liked is over. So,
Yeah.
thanks.
You got on my last nerve, and you're going to be the first against the wall. And to all you Russian hackers who colluded with Bobby to end this show.
You know what? No, it wasn't me. It was someone on Twitter. Twingle. It was a Russian. Oh my god!
On the T-net,
I just realized. I bet it was
Doctor.
fucking
Doctor. You know.
Candy Car.
Yeah, let's just say his name rhymes
slowly.
Rhymes with candy car.
If you say it really slowly, the Websters don't pick it up. Car.
We have to defy the Spotify bots.
What do we call this? The finaling.
Yeah, what's a good name for our final episode?
Goodbye. The final frontier.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening.
It should just be bye-bye, right?
Bye-bye.
That's how we've ended many.
That's how we end all of our improvs.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's call
Welcome
it
to the last episode of Will and Bobby Know Everything.
So, how you feeling, Bill? How do you feel about the last episode?
Conflicted.
Do you?
Conflicted, yeah.
I mean...
I don't like ending anything ever, really.
And, even our last episode was about how, we're not going to make many, but but we didn't want to put a button on it and say, it's over.
Yeah.
We're not making more.
But I think at the same rate, we owe it to people listening, and I think we owe it to ourselves a little bit to be able to go like, you know what? Will and Bobby Know Everything is a weird little clubhouse that used to happen weekly for years.
And then became a good 6 years?
Yeah. Which is, we did some really funny stuff on the show.
Hey, listen to the last episode we did. I think it's the best episode we've ever done. Honestly. I can tell you right now, 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 40 seconds.
Yeah.
That is when our improv happens. And it's the best thing we've ever done. And I feel good ending on that.
Well, then we're ruining it by putting this out at all.
Shit,
should we even be doing this? Should we even be doing a final episode? Because you're right. That is kind of like going out on a high note.
Well, I think that it's we started slow.
You know what we should do? We should get real mysterious with it. We should put this in a hard drive for like 5 years, the explanation. But what we should upload right now is just a like 5-second long file of us going like, Will and Bobby Know Everything is over. Thank you for all your support over the years. Goodbye. And let them figure out what the hell happened. How do you feel about that?
It's not. It's kind of. Well, see, it's like
a prank, like a get you good.
It would be fun if it wasn't over.
Oh,
it would be fun if it was like, oh, actually, it's not over. We're pulling a prank on you, but it's over.
Right.
Well,
then maybe we upload.
And
this
so it's like I feel like
a day later.
I feel like we owe it to people who have supported us, and who have talked to us and said they really like our show and they want it to come back.
Yeah, all right.
I don't think we should fuck with those people who have support. I think we should tell them thank you. Because honestly, a long time ago we've talked about how people don't really talk to us.
Yeah,
and the few people that have talked to us have made it so much more fun to do it.
Yeah,
even though it's just us shouting.
I don't know. To some extent, there's a lot of this show that became. This show was really, really important to me for a very long time. Like I feel like I announced like weird milestones about my life here. I feel like I, got to talk to like we had my dad on the show a couple times.
Yeah,
like it's like a time capsule of a lot of stuff. It's you and I sort of uploading our. I mean, literally, this is so literal that it's not even worth mentioning almost. But like uploading our conversations online, that's kind of special. You and I creating inside jokes together, and reliving inside jokes together. I like storing that on the internet.
Yeah,
we started this show. In 2012 was when the first episode went live.
Was it 2012?
Yeah, but we started recording in 2011.
Ooh, tricky.
Which is
we went
history.
through a few years of horrible audio.
Yeah.
And then you figured out how to make good audio. We would always say, you know what? Why don't we sit down and really figure out how to make good audio? And then we would just watch Tim and Eric and Jackass and then
Well, yeah.
record a bad audio and be like, that's fine, whatever. Put it
It's
up.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, I think a little bit of it is there's like a growing pain to what podcasting was. I feel like anybody who's starting a podcast now
Oh, yeah.
may have a little more knowledge about how to do it.
That's true.
When you and I started, I mean, podcasting wasn't small, but it also wasn't the industry that it is
giant.
now.
Yeah, you couldn't the only way to make money off of it was you had to be super famous already.
Yes.
You had to be an Adam Carolla.
Yeah.
Or a Tam Harkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Senator Tom Harkin.
No, it's a Tam, his wife.
Oh.
Tammy Harkin.
She has a great show.
Yeah.
It's all about Tom.
Well, it used to be it's called It's All About Tom. It's about different Toms around the world she knows.
It should be called All About Different Toms.
It's called Tom Jangy, Tom Ringle, Tom...
Don't say another one. Tom Wrinkle is the best
Tom
thing.
Wrinkle is the one.
Tom Wrinkle.
That's what it's about. Anyway.
When we first started, we had to completely figure out how to do this.
But
at
we
all.
never really tried to. We just kind of were like, all right, let's get a mixer, let's plug it in. And that probably works. Let's just record it and figure it out.
I still don't know anything about levels. It's been 6 years.
Hey,
7 years?
You know what? What were we talking about, Bill?
I don't remember.
Yeah, man. I think that we should explain that we are not going to do any more episodes of this. I am moving away out of state in the summer.
Yeah.
You are busy with a job
Yeah.
and a life. You're getting a house now.
Yeah.
We are busy people with busy lives, and we are not going to see each other very often. And when we do see each other, like lately, we've seen each other this 2017, right?
Yeah.
But
Well, it's 2018 now.
well, just don't reveal that secret, okay? Because some people don't know. So
Right. I mean, it's 2017.
yeah, exactly. So in this year, 2017, we saw each other a good amount, but whenever we see each other, we don't really feel the need to record anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like recording used to be an excuse to hang out.
Yeah.
And now we realize, why don't we just hang out?
Yeah, it is funny. There was a while when it is funny. It's about the trajectory of how you and I respond to each
Yeah.
other a little bit. Because when you and I first met at all, it was like this weird flipping a switch. Suddenly, we're just going to spend all our time together.
Yeah. We're just very like-minded people.
Yeah. And so suddenly we were taking all the same classes. We basically lived in the same house for years.
Now, little did you know, I was not actually at your house. That wasn't me.
Who was that?
Not going to really tell you. Today is all about secrets.
Which was it?
I'm going to keep some secrets from you. You're going to keep some secrets from me. We're going to keep them from the audience. We're going to keep secrets this
Definitely
episode.
never tell anything to the audience.
So
We
we're
know
not
that
going to
much.
tell you anything.
We know this much is true about that. So
So,
we started spending all of our time together.
Yeah.
And then, we were writing
oh yeah,
like nonstop. You
Oh,
and I
yeah.
developed a number of shows together.
and some of them were pretty funny.
Yeah, some of them still are fun.
Some of them are very, very funny.
Very astute.
Yeah.
And so I think it was really the impetus was that.
Now hold on. Can anyone tell me what impetus means? Is that impudent? Impudent?
Can anyone tell
I
me
don't-
what east means?
I don't appreciate that language.
So I think it was really the fact that you moved to Brooklyn.
I moved to New York. Yeah.
Moved to New York.
Yeah.
And it was then that it was like, well, what are we supposed to do if we're not able to see each other all the time and spend
constantly.
every waking minute
Yeah,
together?
yeah,
I think that was actually genuinely the moment that we started trying to make shows happen online.
Yeah, it was. I remember after, because I stopped going to college before you did,
Okay.
I think. And when I stopped going to college, I didn't go to your classes.
Right.
Like we hung out, but it was like, oh well, you're at class,
Oh.
you know,
Okay.
and I didn't go to class.
Yeah, I don't
So I
remember,
think
I don't
that was
remember
the
the order
start.
of events specifically.
And then
enough, I guess.
I decided to move
Make a
to
change.
blah blah.
What was it that got you to move to New York in the first place?
Well, we were going to move to New York and try and get a show.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
And you didn't do that.
No.
You chose a sweetie life instead.
Not really. No, I chose to.
You chose the sweetie life.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
That didn't.
We can call it that.
I mean, the whole reason that you want to end the show is because you have a new show called The Sweetie Life coming out on TLC.
Don't talk to me about my sweet show.
Go on.
Well, you know.
Sure.
So anyway, then we started doing basically what would eventually become Will and Bobby Know Everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I had something I want to tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
I got something I want to tell you, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I think around that time, you and I were listening to a lot of the Ricky Gervais show.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So for those of you who don't know, because now this has faded to memory in a way
Oh,
that,
man, yeah.
I feel like it's not as revered these days as it was at the time.
That show was amazing. That was so funny.
Podcasting was almost flat out invented by Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
And Stephen Merchant and Carl Pilkington, who all had a radio show, conventional radio show in the UK, and then eventually decided to keep it going, but not be on, radio.
Yeah,
Open
let's
it up
just
and
record and put it online.
Yeah. So they started releasing like the Ricky Gervais Guide to Medicine, and it would start with a quote from a famed historian.
Right, of course, yes.
And then they would go, welcome to, we're going to talk about medicine. They'd talk about all topics about medicine.
And it was usually just them asking Carl Pilkington his opinion and then questioning it and wondering what the fuck is wrong with that guy.
Yes, the entire concept of it being a guide to medicine was just an excuse to talk about medical topics and make fun of them and go off
off the rails.
Yeah. So the beginning of Will and Bobby Know Everything, first of all, I think it started as us just like talking, and there are a bunch of recordings of us that I don't even think I have access to anymore because my hard drive broke.
Oh, yeah.
But like shows that we never put online, where you and I were just like over Skype talking about stuff.
Yeah. For a while, we just recorded everything we did.
Yeah.
And just put it on a hard drive.
Yeah.
And never like did anything with it.
Yeah.
You know? There was a long time where like I went out and got a little handheld recorder and just like put it on my shirt pocket and had it record all the time.
Yeah.
And then in the event that something happened, I would like pick that little sliver of audio and put it on a hard drive somewhere and like that's gone. I don't know.
So I still have a lot of the recordings. They're just on a hard drive that's broken.
Yeah.
Which I'm keeping all the pieces of in case someday I decide to learn how to fix hard drives.
Oh.
Question mark. So anyway, hot tip for anybody out there who's contemplating starting a podcast. Bobby and I spent a solid few months failing at doing a decent show until we suddenly just went like, let's just do what Ricky Gervais does.
Yeah. Honestly, just fuck it. Let's just record his show.
Yeah. And so
then
that's
it
why
slowly turned into our show.
Yes, that's why the first like 30-ish episodes all are about a topic. Where it'd be like, welcome to talking about technology.
And we have a guest.
And we have a guest.
Yeah.
We're talking about, we have a Jerry Seinfeld quote most of the time.
We have a quote in the start. We have a guest on to talk about a specific topic.
And then you go off the rails.
Yeah.
Almost immediately.
And then that took a long time to stop. I think it was like the first time we did it without a guest, we were just like, well, fuck, what do we talk about?
Yeah. And then it's weird that became then the complete norm.
Yeah, we were like, well, I don't want a guest on. And then we started doing, at that point, we would try and guest host on other podcasts and try and have other people on our show. And then at some point, that also just became like, I don't want to do that anymore.
Oh, it was frustrating.
I just want to talk to you and around.
You lose control. Like, there were times that, like, there's a promo for some show. I forget what it's even called.
Oh, man.
We traded promos, which is literally like a commercial for your own show. So it's us being, I forget what our promos sound like.
Oh, it's probably garbage.
It probably is, but it's you and me being like, tune into Will and Bobby Know Everything on iTunes, on willandbobby.com, and here's a taste of an episode, and like maybe 15 seconds of us talking. Probably not very good.
But that doesn't, like,
but even
it's so
still,
strange. Like, right now, at this point, I couldn't imagine us recording a segment. Honestly, I would just put up that any of our Ren and Stimprovs, just be like, this is our show. Whatever.
Yeah, just listen to this. If you enjoyed
which is like
this,
the last 10 minutes of our show is Ren and Stimprov.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good.
I think that's amazing. I think we should go through just the last 10 minutes and have a compilation of our...
I really agree that you should do that.
If I ever get my computer fixed...
Damn it.
I'll think about it.
Damn it. I don't like that you have a really good excuse for not doing that. And I kind of don't.
I have to get my computer fixed first. I have to finish Dark Future, and then I have to work on some stuff, and then I will do it. Maybe.
All right, fine.
I'll think about it.
Or maybe people out there who know how to edit audio, if you want to cut out a bunch of Ren and Stimprovs, even we'll just give you the Patreon shows. Just put those online.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll give you those, and then we'll say anything that has shit audio at the start, don't even worry about listening to it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that's most of the show. Or that's a good half of the show.
Oh, you mean of like the lifetime of Will and Bobby?
Of Will and Bobby, yeah. Because we only started doing Ren and Stimprov in like 2016.
Yeah, that's probably true. But
no, I think we were doing it when I lived with you, which was 2014.
Oh, maybe.
Yay.
But what I was starting to say...
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We also were invited to go to the New York Podfest.
Oh, that was horrible.
In its first year.
That was awkward, man.
It was enjoyable.
I did have fun, but man, oh man, was it awkward.
It occurred to me,
Didn't we have to pay money to do it?
I don't
know. No, that was what they wanted for the second year. They wanted applications to you have to pay money.
And I think we went, we're not going to do that. Just let us in. They went, no, you have to pay the admission fee. And we did, and they didn't pick us.
Right. Oh, fuck that.
So I think that when we did our live show, by the way,
I think we lost a friend.
We definitely lost a friend by doing that.
Well, me and Frank are friends on Facebook, and I read his comic books, and I think he knows I read his comic books. I ran into him at a cafe in Brooklyn one day, and he seemed amicable. He seemed fine. But that's what nice people do when they're being nice.
And he's a nice
to people
person.
They don't like, and he's a very nice person.
He's a very nice person. I think part of the problem...
he doesn't like us for that live show.
I think I made fun of him a little too hard.
Yeah, I think we went a little too deep.
You think it was you, me, or both of us?
Both of us.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because John Hine just walked on stage. Or I called John Hine on stage.
That was chaos.
You didn't know that. And he told a story about a little bumblebee being in his house, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is strange.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember Frank before the show. We had like minutes to go.
Oh yeah,
we were supposed to be in the basement
eating. Outside with Frank.
And Frank was like, "I need to get a candy bar," and we went to get a candy bar, and we were almost late for our show. And he went, "I feel better now," and I kept just being like, "Oh really? How hungry would you say you were, Frank? One candy bar's worth?" Like. You know what? I feel like the difference between me being completely unable to do anything and me feeling perfectly fine
about one candy bar
is the size, shape, and weight of one candy bar. And I think that was sort of the beginning.
Yeah,
of
that
the
was
end.
the beginning of it.
And I didn't really mean to be aggressive, but like I thought I was just like busting balls,
right? Because also up to that point, I feel like at least we had that relationship with Frank where it's like. I don't know.
We used to just yell at Frank.
We just yell at Frank. We bust his balls. But he's like such a nice person that it's funny to make fun of him.
The point is it's insane to make fun of Frank because he's such a good person.
Yeah.
That was the point. But I guess you can get sick
because
of that.
he's like successful and creative and kind-hearted.
Yeah.
And he's just like, fuck you. You eat a candy bar.
Can't imagine why you get fed up with two idiots who just yell at you. Yell your name at you.
Yeah.
Frank!
You want to? Yeah, why don't we go through like the history of our show?
Okay.
And just like things we remember, good things we learned, things we should have learned.
Oh my god. I feel like I learned a lot of stuff over the course of the show about how not to be a horrible person.
I mean, we grow up with the show.
I mean, we were 25 when we started this.
I don't remember anything before I'm 27.
Are you saying you're 27 right now? Bobby's young.
I don't remember.
Bobby's dabbing right now.
Destroy all bacteria. That's when you sneeze into your shirt. You dab. That's where that came from. That's the name. Dab. Boom. Dab. Destroy all bacteria. Achoo. That's where that came from.
Bobby just killed all the bacteria.
Good luck coming back.
So yeah, I feel like there are things that I've said on the show that I didn't agree with even when I said them. And then
like what? Give me an example.
Years
Give me
later,
something mean-hearted you said.
I don't know. What's a good... Well, I definitely have acted like a baby. Like I've started feuds with people on the show and stuff. You know what I mean? And just like,
yeah. Remember when we did that? When we like started feuds with like other shows for some reason?
I don't even relate to the person who did that. I don't understand why I did that other than I just had a chip on my shoulder for no reason.
I mean, and we were like looking for something to talk about too. Like now when we make fun of stuff online, we make fun of the same four things. We make fun of Twingle, Tim Allen Idea Exchange.
Is that the golden age?
We make fun of like ventriloquists and music, like
music.
Fred Durst and Korn, except for that one song, which we should play.
Good Korn song.
It's the final time we're playing that Korn song on our episode today.
We'll listen to it. It'll be the last time I ever listen to it.
I don't know about that. I actually don't know if that's true.
What to you is the golden age of Will and Bobby?
I think like 2016, 2017. I think that we got very, very good at our show, and that in the last 2 years. Last year.
You think so?
Last year, I think the episodes we released in 2017, I think are the best episodes we've ever done. And
Does that have something to do with like? We used to be like perfectly weekly. I've been very aggressive with.
I've been very regular lately.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I have had diarrhea for about 15 years.
But regularly?
But lately, I regularly have it.
Wow. I'm proud of you. Do you think there's something to be said for the fact that, like, we used to release a show every week? We used to,
No.
If we were going to skip a show, or if we weren't able to record next week, we would record 2 episodes this week.
That's true, man. We
Is
would
there something?
we would, like, record for, like, 5 hours until, like, 3 in the morning.
Longer than that, man.
And then be so exhausted.
Oh, yeah. Like, there were times where I was legitimately, like, sleep deprived,
Yeah.
depressed, and crazy. Because
Yeah.
there, during the period of time that we were doing Will and Bobby Know Everything, Studio Rejects, trying to do bonus content, and I was doing Book Club, Schmook Club,
Man.
I wasn't...
That's like 2014, right?
Yeah, something like that.
2013, 2014.
Like, completely out of control.
Yeah.
But very proud of the fact that everything came out on a schedule.
Oh, yeah.
However, does the content of the show, the comedy, the lightheartedness, does that suffer because of the aggressive, regimented...
I really think it did, because we were always looking for something to talk about.
Yeah.
But after we stopped doing it more regularly, we would just
It was like
together.
an oasis.
Yeah, we would just get together and talk, and it was just enjoyable.
Yeah.
And we had fun with it, and I think that shows in our audio.
I think that's probably true.
Yeah.
6 episodes came out in 2017. And I think they're all
great.
very proud of
I
all
listened back to all of them on a flight,
Yeah.
and goddamn, they are so funny.
Maybe that's our legacy then. So that's the golden age. The more recent stuff.
The more recent stuff, yeah. We had the
Bronze Age,
the crapper.
What's like the Stone Age of Will and Bobby
The
is like when
Stone
the audio's not great and we're just ripping off Ricky Gervais.
That's like the Stone Age.
Ricky
and then,
Gervais.
What came next? Bronze or iron?
Bronze.
The Brown Age.
Yeah, it's called the Brown Age.
The Brown Age is when we didn't figure out our audio.
And we were on... No, that's the Stone Age.
No, the Stone Age is Ricky Gervais copying. Then we figured out our format, but
we still didn't
had
sound good.
shitty audio. We sounded like shit.
Okay.
Then we had the... Is it Silver Age?
See, I'd be calling this the Brown Age, where we're guesting on shows and people are guesting on ours, and we're not like completely in control of the vibe.
But that's the same era of us having shitty audio.
The whole thing is the Brown Age.
Just the whole...
That's all the Brown Age.
Like 2011 or 2012 and 2013? That whole 2 years?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe even 2013, 2014.
Because I lived in this apartment with you in 2014.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's...
Right? I think so.
Maybe that's true.
I think so.
That's very,
Yeah.
very weird to
Yeah.
me. I definitely think that late era Will and
that
Bobby
was
Know Everything is better.
Because when we were recording at her parents' house
Yeah. In the basement.
before you guys moved here in the basement,
Yeah.
that was when our audio started getting good.
Is that right?
Yeah. That's when we started figuring it out. That's when we recorded the Godzilla episode of Studio Rejects and
good.
the Hook episodes.
We sang "Come with Me" and Bobby.
Come with we and Bobby.
Yeah.
Come with me. That was when we recorded those the Hook episodes and the Godzilla, which are like I think some of the best Studio Rejects had to offer. I'm glad we ended that with X-Men because I think this
With X-Men Part 3 out
part
of 4.
3. I think that first part when the Blob comes in is like my most proud moment of Studio Rejects because it just said weird shit and it made you laugh a lot.
Yeah.
And that's all that. And I'm glad we just ended that. Well, honestly, we ended that on a high note.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Not going to do
over.
that.
Yeah.
I don't think we needed another episode that said this is the last one of that.
I think that's probably true. Studio Rejects always was like it's a spin-off of Will and Bobby Know Everything.
Which is weird
like
because
it's not a different podcast.
Because also when we started doing the show, shows like this existed like wildfire, where it's just
way too
people
abundant,
fucking around sitting in front of microphones. And now I feel like it's format shows.
Yeah.
Where there's topics, let's dissect this show over and over and over again. Let's dissect this movie. Let's play this game.
Let's have a purpose.
Let's have a purpose. And that's now is like all these true crime shows. Like there's so much purpose.
Yeah.
Studio Rejects is a better show than this.
You think so?
Yeah, because it fits now.
Oh, there's
if we started it now, where it was like, oh man, these two guys are reading radio plays for old scripts that didn't make it.
Yeah,
that's a great idea. Instead of two guys are just yelling.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I would never start another show like Will and Bobby Know Everything right now.
No,
I don't think I would ever start another show where it's just sort of like aimless.
Yeah,
let's hit record and just see what happens.
Yeah, but that's what it was—an excuse to hang out.
Yeah,
and it started as something else, just devolved into.
You know what? I'm going to make a bold.
There was a little while where we were explorers of the internet.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to make an insane claim, and I'm going to stand by it until I die.
Well,
Will and Bobby Know Everything is the last great aimless nonsense.
The last bastion of aimless nonsense.
There's no point to anyone starting a show like this ever again, and no one will ever do aimless insanity better than us.
I think we started at the status quo of garbage.
Okay.
I
agree.
Every aimless nonsense show is garbage, and then we started getting a cast of characters that, like, for a while we were like feuding with this one guy that wanted to be Howard Stern, and his show was like aimless bullshit. But he tried to have a cast of characters that were wacky and zany and like weird, filthy people.
Yeah.
And we've gained a cast of characters that don't know their characters. And don't.
That's a great point.
And they don't know that we do the show.
There are a lot of people that don't know that we're doing this, but we're talking all about them. Tim Allen,
Tanveer Kandakar has no idea who we are, even though I'm blocked on Twingle and Twitter.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, maybe we're blocked from making accounts on Twingle.
Oh, is that why it doesn't work?
Maybe. Well, no.
Everyone try to download the Twingle app on your phone, which for some reason does exist in all the marketplaces. Tell us if you're able to make an account.
Yeah.
I bet he shadow blocked us, and we're not able to use any Twingle product.
No, I thought
that's why he never sent me that backpack.
Son of a bitch. Even though we were going to give him cash.
Even though we ordered it.
We're going to give him cash.
Cash on delivery.
Fuck. That son of a bitch. Yeah, the Tim Allen ID Exchange people, it was all anonymous, and some people thought we were Tim Allen. That was great. It's like us shouting into a harmless void.
Yes. Yeah.
We
I
never,
like not
we never,
hurting anybody.
We never tag anybody in our posts.
Yep.
We never tag, we're making fun of @Jeff Dunham in this episode. And then we never try and get him on the show and interview him and make fun of him and do like mean shit.
Make him feel bad.
Yeah, we don't try and do mean shit. We may have used to, but the whole Jonas Brothers thing was fucking bizarre. But now we just do things.
Yeah.
I'm an agent of chaos.
Well, there's also something nice about the fact that we, as Will and Bobby Know Everything, have existed in the margins a little bit. Mm-hmm. That we're always there, and sometimes things happen that almost feel important, but they're not really.
But they're not.
Like that time that somebody wrote an article about Tim Allen's ID Exchange and quoted us, but they didn't know.
They did not know, and they did not listen to our show.
Nope.
And we didn't tell them to listen to our show.
Correct.
We just said, hey,
you wrote about us.
We said, you wrote about us. This is our account information. This is our password. You can go on and post as us. And then we got banned immediately.
But it's kind of nice that we are like diehard Carl Cruz is whatever his name is.
I understand exactly what you said.
How Carl Cruz is always like
diehard Kyle Cruz is exactly what he is.
Yeah, how Carl Cruz is always climbing through the elevator shafts and ho ho ho, I got you now.
Carl Cruz.
What's his name?
Ben Franklin.
What's his name?
What is it? Jim.
John McClane.
John McClane.
Yeah, John McClane. How he's always creeping around going ho ho ho, Hank.
What did you call? Oh, Hank. And Hans Gruben falls off the edge of the building.
Ho ho, Hank. Nice to meet me.
Have a few laughs with me and my friends. We play Halo and eat Doritos tonight.
But like how he's just like, they're trying to do whatever they're doing, and then he pops out of an air shaft and does something weird. And then jumps back into the elevator shaft. They're like, what? Where'd he go? What was that? I feel like
what was his name? Does anyone know his name?
I feel like that's where Will and Bobby Know Everything is.
Where can we find more of this guy? I don't know what this is.
Up here and go like, Twingle! Bye-bye! It's gone.
Gotta go. I'm not going to link you to anything.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do like that. Yeah.
We're like a little mole.
Maybe we would have had more success if we actually posted links to things.
Oh, Hank. But at the same rate, like, I don't like being the spammy sort of like,
I don't. And
check out my comedy show and like it and laugh at it. If you like it and you laugh at it, share it.
You know, that is what other shows do.
Yeah.
And they get successful.
I know. But I don't have that in me.
I don't have it in me, man. That's the same thing with, like, for a while we made some commercials, but we posted them on our show.
And sent them to each other.
We never actually sent them to other people to play.
No. You're misremembering something. We paid Smodcast $400.
No. What?
Yeah.
No, it cannot be that amount.
It is true. We sent Kevin
we
Smith.
sent $50.
No.
Because I remember, because I had $50.
Well, I'm 50 years old.
I'm 50.
We sent Kevin Smith $400.
Bullshit.
Because it was $200 to get your ad played on any one of their shows.
Wow, what a ripoff, man.
And I specifically told their advertising person, play this on Tell 'em Steve Dave. I know that you don't enjoy that show.
I don't, yeah.
But
I don't listen to any of that shit.
There is an aspect of it that, like, we're not the same as them at all. Our vibe isn't the same as them. But the fact that it's, like, people telling weird jokes, a lot of them are inside jokes and just kind of going, like, weird and experimental. I feel like our show around that time would have been like a decent advertisement would have been on that show.
But
and what they did was
shitty audio.
They played it on Ming Chen's show, which is like one of the most famously derided podcasts that I'm aware of.
Great. I don't know who Ming Chen is.
Most people talk about that show by being like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he's still doing that show."
Well, we also had really shitty audio for that. And they probably didn't want to seem like they'll just put whatever up there.
But they got to tell us that then. Because they said, I think we'll try to get this on Tell 'em Steve Dave. And then we were played on Ming's show where at one point he was like, there was one weird episode, because I listened to every time they played our thing, because it's our voices coming through a much more successful person's show. There was one episode where they played our audio and Ming goes, Will and Bobby know everything. Yeah, they know a lot about getting free ad reads. And it was like a weird like dig at us, but I'm like, I paid you $200 to do this, you asshole. And then the other guy, Mike, on the show, he goes, he like fumbles through I don't understand why he's on the show. He's like, yeah, me no likey getting a free ad read. Well, hey Ming, why don't you check this out? You know what? I think they did pay us actually. And Ming's like, well, whatever. I don't know. And I was like, why would you just be dicks to us? Why would you play our promo
Bill,
and then talk about us like we're assholes?
Because you were tricked.
I did get tricked. I tricked us out of $400.
You tricked us.
Because we tried it twice, and they played them both on.
We tried it twice?
Yeah.
I don't I remember just being like, okay, whatever, here's the money. I don't remember.
Well, I'm a good businessman.
What we recorded, I don't remember any of that.
Yeah. Well, it happened.
You know, if we did it now...
It's part of the Brown days.
If it was...
the Brown.
It's probably the Brown days. If it was 2012 and we had our show now, I feel like we would get listeners for that.
Well, there's something to be said for experience.
Yeah, that's true.
We've put in hours and hours and hours. There are shows that we recorded that, the recording has got corrupted or deleted or didn't function
Just didn't sound good. We just didn't post them.
Yeah. So, I mean...
There were a couple of shows that we re-recorded twice.
Oh, yeah.
And then just change the topic or change the whatever the jokes are.
Yeah, it's true. We put a lot of work into this show over the years.
More so you did. I just kind of showed up.
But that's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, for you.
That's nice for me.
So... All right. Is there really anything more to be said? But like this navel gazing, who are we? What's our history?
I don't think so.
Do you have a favorite moment? Like if you think about Will and Bobby Know Everything, like you go like, this was the top.
The last episode, the last Ren and Stimprov of the previous December 17th, Ren and Stimprov, 1 minute 9 seconds.
Wow.
Or 1 hour 9 minutes. Honestly, it's bizarre. It uses jokes we've used before.
Yeah.
There's a joke from that Halloween episode forever ago that we recorded in your wife's fucking parents' basement while they were moving out, where we pretended it was like this whole...
We pretended we got body snatched.
Yeah, and then you make a joke about baseball or something, but in that, at the end, we just zoom forwards. We zoom forwards like 20,000 years, and I'm a mummy or something like that.
I'm a mummy now.
And we use that same
Well, that's why I like
use that same idea over and over again.
I know. I like the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood aspect of this show, though, where it's like everything seems insane, but for some reason it all comes back again.
Yeah.
Like it seems impossible to come up with in the first place and definitely impossible to remember. And yet it probably is going to come back in the future.
Yeah, that's true.
I think one of my favorite moments, and it's very small and very weird. The first apartment that Ali and I moved into, I talked about how I saw footprints that walked toward like a little crawl space, and none of the footprints lead back away again. So I'm like, somebody went in that crawl space and didn't come out. And somehow that morphed into us talking about how somebody is living under there, and it's a time traveler. He's from the future. He's from the future.
Isn't that Barack Obama, right?
Yeah, he's how in the future we crawl into the crawl space and we see all these posters that are hung on the walls from this future person, and it's Barack Obama.
Why do you hang posters up?
As a famous beanball player.
Yes.
And there's a picture of Justin Bieber, and it says like Justin Bieber for president 2045, and it just says baby, baby, baby on it. That sticks in my memory.
Fascinating.
That sticks in my memory.
Truly fascinating.
And I don't think it's particularly the best. But I think it's the level of like insanity where it's just like, well, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'll
never remember why. Also, the name of the show, A Robot Pooping Batteries.
Okay, I'll listen back to it. I bet it has really bad audio.
I don't think that's the name of the show with the time traveler. I'm just saying I want to call out the fact that we frequently have great episode names.
Yes, we do.
A Robot Pooping Batteries.
Well,
and Brad Pitt Eats Diapers.
Brad Pitt Eats Diapers, I remember being a turning point in the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's when we started really improvising the show.
So this is where, like, if we were on Inside the Actors Studio, he'd be going like,
"Tell me about Brad Pitt Eats Diapers."
Many people say that the brown period ends at Brad Pitt eating diapers. Tell me about your process making that turn.
Well, okay there, Chucky. I told you 3 days ago not to tell me about that anymore, and you told me that, and you just said it.
Well,
what do you think you're doing in here?
I've made a grave mistake. This is Chuck Chunky signing off.
No, I said Chucky.
This is
Chucky.
I apologize. I want to just make an apology to everybody out there who I've hurt, who I've humiliated, who I've embarrassed. I never meant to hurt you. I seem to have misunderstood what my own name is. And I can't imagine.
I meant to say Chunky Chucky.
Was it Chuck?
Chunky Chuck?
Chuck Chunky?
Chunky Chucky?
Signing off. Baby. Maybe that was around the time that Dilly jokes came into fashion.
I think that's when Dilly jokes happened. Yeah.
Brad Pitt eats diapers.
Yeah. So I want to take. We should just take a moment to thank some people. Mainly your family has been great. Always encouraging us in doing the shows.
Yeah, we have gotten a lot of encouragement.
And Donzel.
Yeah.
Great little boy.
Joe Peg,
love him. Kind of into noise rock, I think. I went to a noise concert last night. Ugh.
With Joe Peg?
No, not with Joe Peg. I went to... He fucking lives in Portland or something.
Oh, so what? What? He likes sauce, right?
No, I know he loves... He liked the juice. I know he loves sauce, but he likes noise rock. Noise? Is that noise music? What is it, Joe Peg? Joe Peg, tweet at... Don't tweet at me.
Butt music?
Yeah, I love butt. So... Last night I went to the show. So listen to this.
I'm listening.
I paid $7. No, I paid $14 because I paid for Andrea too.
Oh my
I
God.
paid $14 to get us into this show. Quote show. My buddy Evan's band, quote band, was playing. He's setting up a saxophone. They got drums. They got synthesizers. They got a giant upright electric bass and giant pedal board. I'm like, oh, this might be pretty cool. Andrea gets a goddamn $6 hot tea latte with, instead of coffee or tea, it's made from black soybeans and it smells like cat puke. It smells like cat food puke. It smells disgusting. So he makes a tea out of this and it tastes like cat puke.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross. And then there's a woman there eating hot wings with chopsticks and
Chop wings
with hot sticks, baby. A guy was sitting there, he put earplugs in when the music came on, and he was writing in a journal, and he had a flip phone. I was so mad. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah,
what universe am I in?
You went to like an experimental music festival thing.
It was fucking stupid.
So you just
I
want
felt
to
like
take
an
a
old man.
minute to insult your friend's
I
band.
felt like an old goddamn... He's not going to... I felt like an old... At one point in 8th grade, I was in a band, and we were practicing in the garage, and I walked inside after they left, and my grandfather said, "Hey, was that you playing?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You should be on the radio." really? Thank
very
you.
nice
We
thing to
should.
say.
He said,
Very
yeah,
kind.
yeah, so I could turn you off. See? So, oh, you got me, you son of a bitch.
That's a good like dad joke.
When I said goodbye to Evan, he was like, oh, you guys aren't staying for the final band? And I was like, wow, they're not going to play music, are they? And he went, yeah, they are. And I was like, oh, I'm turning into an old man. And that's the whole thing. I was down all night. And then we went across the street to some shuffleboard hall. Goddamn. And there's a bunch
We
of...
all over that shuffleboard court.
And it was all just dancing white people. Dancing. I didn't appreciate dancing.
No
I'll
music.
tell you this. There was music, but it was corny. It was like...
Can you imagine how alarming it would be to walk into a building where
There was no
everyone's
music.
dancing and there's no music playing?
There was no music. I didn't like it.
Imagine that for just a second.
I didn't like it.
That's frightening.
It's kind of scary. We walk into this gigantic shuffleboard place, and it's it's $40 to get a shuffleboard court. And then there's all these dancing people. When I was working at Soho Grand Hotel, I'm okay
Yeah.
with saying that now because I don't work there anymore. I worked there a long
Is that
time
a Trump
ago.
hotel?
No,
Somebody asked me that
no, it's
recently.
a Trump hotel.
Is that not true? Okay.
But although Trump, pretty strong name. That's a pretty strong American name. I like that name. Trump. You know what? I'd vote for that guy in some kind of election. I don't know. So, when I worked there, there was a woman
Principal.
who...
The children vote for the next principal. Ronald McDonald, there's one every year.
I'm going to get the vote this year.
I'm not a cook. I'm the mascot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going off on a high note. Going out on a high note. So listen to this. This woman, at one point, walked through the door and started dancing and going, oh, yeah. No one looked at her. I looked at her and watched her with a straight face. She danced up to people. No one looked at her. So she stopped and she checked her phone, walked out through the door, opened the door again, and slammed it closed. So everyone looked at her and started dancing. What? Oh. And everyone, oh, ha, ha, yeah, hi.
What?
Yeah.
She did a redo and it worked?
And
Maybe she's the boss and she was trying to remind them who's in charge. You.
No, she was fragile.
Clapping woo-hoo.
She was a fragile little person. And it's that mentality of like trying so hard to be noticed, to be seen, that I saw all last night. I saw people, instead of going like, you know what? I like
The juicer.
I like playing music.
Yeah.
Let's play some music. How about the drums? You play a beat and we'll play with you guys and we'll play something cool. We'll coordinate. But instead it's like, you know what we'll do? We'll subvert expectations, right? You play triggers and the bass will pound on the bass and that's the beat. We are going to, and it's like you're
Deconstruction.
trying, instead of just making music, you're trying to make this like performance art piece. And we went to the shuffleboard court, and it's like instead of just having fun organically, you need to be seen by everyone, and you need to be pat on the head.
Well, that is.
And I'm not my cat.
I got to tell you, are you aware of this?
I felt very old. The whole night I kept apologizing to Andrea. She kept saying, you want to go out? You want to go do something? I said, I kind of want to. And then she was asking, she asked Evan, what's the point of the noise kind of music? Am I supposed to like zone out and just let my mind wander and use it as a meditation?
Yeah.
Like, there's no fucking. He doesn't have an answer.
What did he
It's not
say?
a fucking point. He said, oh, that's one of the possible uses.
Did you ask him what some of the other possible uses?
I should have. Because he never thought of that. He's never thought of that before.
Follow-up question of what possible use is this?
Can you name 2, 3, and 4? No? Didn't think so.
Now you claim there are multiple uses.
What are they, Jack?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I feel
And
like
she even said, I'm sorry to interrupt again, my sweet boy. Beep. And she even said, well, I'm okay to hang out and zone out for a bit. I said, well, I don't have to pay $7 to go zone out and get a fucking expensive cat food drink.
Yeah.
I can go zone out at home in my underwear and stare at the wall. Same thing with the beach. I don't like the beach because you're zoning out just staring at nothing. Just do that at home.
It's nice looking at water, though.
Oh, I got a sink. I got a faucet. I got all kinds of mirrors.
Well, don't forget about the important one.
The TOI.
Toy.
There you go.
I've been thinking a lot about toilets, and I'm going to tell you why.
I saw you have a bidet.
I do have a bidet.
Yeah.
And a color change on the inside.
Oh.
Now.
I won't ask another thing.
Now. So, I was thinking about the toilet. This is true. This is an actual revelation that I had.
This is like a great metaphor for our show.
Yeah.
So what's going on? So I was thinking about the toilet lately.
Yeah. We've said everything we have to say about the show. Did we say anything to the people that we appreciate them for all their support?
Whatever.
But we do. All right, now back to the thing that I realized about the toilet now.
Yeah.
Okay. Human evolution.
Yeah.
We learned how to use tools. We learned how to form complex machines. Yeah. The Industrial Revolution made it so that we could, increase output on a brand new scale.
The Last Samurai.
That was a movie starring
Tom Cruise.
Tim Cruise. So, we figured out that if you poop, it stinks.
Yeah.
You don't like it. It's unpleasant to be near it once you've pooped.
And it might be bad for you. It might be unhealthy.
Yes, exactly. There are harmful side effects about spending your life near the poop that you put there.
Rats might spontaneously be created from it.
We all know about that. Spontaneous generation has been confirmed. The Earth is flat, and it's fine.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, it's fine.
Isn't it cylindrical?
I'm a flat earther, though, so I don't believe the truth. So anyway, we realized keep that waste away from us, to the point that we invented the toilet, which is specifically a device where you can put poop in it, push a little button, flip a little lever,
and it will go away.
It'll rocket at like 50 miles an hour. The toilet is essentially a device to say, get this as far away from me as quickly as possible. I'm going to poop, and I need it to rocket across the state.
Out of here.
But it's
someone else's problem now.
And yet, in most homes, we have a garbage can where we will put rotting refuse, waste, food that we're not going to eat anymore that is going to stink, decay. We'll just keep that in our kitchen by our good food.
I'll just wrap it in a bag and take it out by hand. And
we'll just smell that all the time.
A truck will go for it and get it.
I feel like there's a moment where we stopped inventing great ways to get gross stuff as far away from us as humanly possible.
Maybe like a suit of armor that's like 6 toilets.
At the push of a button. Say that again, because I love the idea of this. Now, say it slower.
So it's a suit. Now, speed me up when I say this. So
I'll definitely remember to do that. Don't worry.
So it's a suit of armor, and it's got 6 toilets all over it.
Okay.
All over everywhere.
Yeah.
So no matter what you do, I'm eating a banana, I'm done with that, throw it over my shoulder. Tears it apart and sprays it behind you.
I love that. I love the
compost.
idea. Now, here's
There's
what I was
thinking. There's a compost one that tears it apart and sprays it behind you. There's just a general garbage one that dematerializes it and teleports it out into the other zone. And then there's the 4th and 5th ones are around your waist.
And they're
connected, so they just go back and forth.
Between each other.
Yeah, and then the 3rd one is in between your legs. And that's just, you don't have to use a toilet anymore because that's just a toilet. It's part of your armor.
That's smart. But it should probably be around your knees or something because you can still get that nice like splash sound.
No.
Of something falling in.
I don't like that sound. And so and then the 6th one is just right around your head, cuts your hair for you.
Now, how many did you originally say there were?
That was the number.
You sure it wasn't 7?
Listen back. It was 6.
I won't. Now, that's a great idea, but that's one of those things that we can build to eventually. But we need the today solution. Here's what I was positing. Giant cauldron.
You should have said depositing.
Here's what I'm going to deposit on you. Giant cauldron in your home. Right? Now, you've got some garbagey to throw away. Throw it in the cauldron.
Yeah.
Okay? And then at the end of every day, push a button, that cauldron drains, rockets away.
I mean, that's got to be very unsanitary, right?
Well, why?
Well, I guess you could just close the lid.
Just close the lid.
Yeah.
Just close the lid.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird, though? That we
maybe
invented
twice
the toilet,
a day.
one of the most useful things.
Yeah.
Imagine if you didn't have a toilet, how disruptive and horrible that would be.
No, it wouldn't be.
No?
No.
Why not?
Liquid.
Liquid what?
You know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't have a garbage can, you could find some other way to work.
Well, of course, just put it in the toilet.
Yeah. All right, but for real though, you see what I'm saying?
Wait, so you're being serious?
I'm being dead fudging serious.
You want to build? All right, so you're about to have a little time on your hands. Is you're taking?
No, I'm not.
I thought you're not taking a break from work.
No,
right?
I'm not going to have any time on my hands.
I forgot you're not taking a break.
I forgot you have the opposite of time on your hands.
Okay, well, I'm about to have a little time on my hands. I'll get to work on this.
Can you also invent those Millennium pants or whatever I said?
Mobius pants?
That was better.
I'm also going to invent the Infinity phone and sell it to Twingle.
Can you? I love the sound of this. Can you make that just call they had the G band that couldn't get it off the ground? I don't know why. Maybe just call it.
I don't know why.
The T squared T brand.
T squared T brand Infinity phone by Twingle.
There you go. But I also now want you to invent Millennium pants in addition to Mobius pants, and just decide what they are. It's fine.
Those pants worn in the Baby Saga videos.
Maybe they won't degrade for 2,000 years.
They're made out of
Well, how long is a millennium?
1,000. Wait, is it 2,000?
Sorry, millennium.
Is it 1,000? It's 1,000.
1,000?
Right? Or is it 2,000?
Why would it be 2,000? Wait a minute.
Millennium, 1,000. It's
1,000.
millennial. Mill.
I'm a millennial. It means I'm a million years old. So, but for real though.
Are you going back to this toilet idea?
Oh, yeah. The speed and ferocity at which you can violently launch your fecal waste, that's special.
That is something else. I've been to places where you stand on two wooden planks and you go in the hole in the ground and it comes out of everywhere.
I thankfully have never had to deal with the hole in the ground.
It's not a bad thing.
And I've
it's
done a little traveling. I've done a little traveling.
It's not bad.
You know, Allie and I went to Switzerland. They have the toilet in a completely separate room. It's not in the bathroom. The bathroom has a shower, sinks, mirror.
You bathe.
Everything you'd expect. No toilet.
Yeah, you go
have
to the toilet.
To a completely different room.
Where's the toilet?
And the toilet is in a little room all on its own. No sink in that room. I don't like that.
What?
I don't like that.
What are you, out of your mind?
I'm not out of my mind.
That
The Swiss are out of their
doorknob
minds.
is disgusting.
Yeah.
Whew, that place has to be crawling with kind of creepoid bugs and
Yeah.
all kinds of goo and stuff, you know?
I started screaming.
All right, let's end this show.
All right.
All right, do you want to do a Ren and Stimprov?
Thank you.
You want to do the last Ren and Stimprov?
The final problem. How are we going to get a Stimprov? My fellow Americans.
Bill, you gotta rein it in, dude. You gotta stay calm. This episode has been strange. This episode has been a little weird because we have looked back on our show.
Well,
and we've dissected a little bit, and then we actually talked about real things, and that was enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's been a good show. Now, we should also say, you want to talk about Welcome to Jackass?
Sure.
So look out. I have an announcement. What did I say? An announcement.
Announcement.
My computer broke.
There's a mouse in here.
Okay, where's the camera? Which one do I look to? Okay, listen.
Use your left eye on that one, your right eye on that
Listen,
one.
my computer broke. And I have to get it fixed. Okay? Will recorded some dark future for me. Okay? And I have to record the rest. Andrea has to record the rest. Whenever my computer gets fixed, I can start actually editing it. And I have most of the audio done. I'm just waiting on Andrea's parts. Now, listen. Another topic of discussion, Bill. I am going to do a show called Welcome to Jackass without you.
Yeah.
How's that feel, Hotshot?
I'm happy about it. I can't wait to listen to it.
Guess what? Will and I recorded 6 episodes. I'm going to do it with Chris Metcalf.
Yeah.
Because Will doesn't have time to do it.
Those we're going to put in the toilet and hit the button that makes them rocket across the state.
It was a good try. See, I'm hoping, we can just use that as the Brown period and just move on.
Oh, so you're saying that all of Will and Bobby is the Brown period now?
No, what we recorded.
Oh, okay.
Of Welcome to Jackass.
Yeah.
Now, Bill is going to give me that audio, apparently.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe in the future I'll just release it.
Yeah.
All right? How do you like that, Hotshot?
Hey, the Empire still exists. You and I still have
What's,
hundreds of hours of recordings
Oh, that's
that,
true.
we will always have
That is
access
true.
to, and who knows if
that
or
is
when
true.
they'll ever resurface. So
true.
you never know.
So I think I will go follow Dark Future.
Yeah.
Guide to the Unknown. Love that show.
Thank you.
I hope you keep doing it.
Thank you very
I hope
much.
you still have time to do it.
Yeah, I think I should. I hope I do.
I am going to send
At the
you.
moment, let me just say, because that was a vague thing to say. At the moment, there's no reason to think that I can't do that. Cool.
I once Dark Future is over, I'm going to bombard you with advertisements to play on your show, and if you don't, I will keep sending them to you constantly.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll play them on someone else's show and have them say something weird and snipey about you.
I'll pay you $400 for that. Thank you.
We did that.
Fucking stupid shit. All right, why don't we do a little Ren and Stimprov?
Do you know I also at the very beginning asked Earwolf if we could just be on their network?
What's Earwolf?
They're a podcast network.
We can't be on it?
No, why would they want us?
I don't know what Earwolf is.
All right.
What's the purpose of having Earwolf, of it being on Earwolf's network?
I mean, exposure.
Really though? Like, right? Like, I listen to
like, I agree with you now, but when we were 25 and we were just starting, it would have been nice to just be like
I listen to Dan Harmon's podcast, right? He's a famous person, and I've listened to it. Not that good. At the end of the podcast, he has their podcast host logo. I don't even remember the name of his podcast group. Frogcast. A bunch of shows are hosted on it. I've never listened to a single one of them.
Yeah.
Because I don't go to their website and I don't look them up.
Yeah.
Because I don't care.
Okay.
And I feel like most people do that. I feel like most people are like, "Oh, I'm going to listen to this show," and then at the end bumper, it's like seeing the production company logo at the end.
Yeah.
And it's like, I really like this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to that production company website and email them and ask what else they've done. You know, like, what the fuck point is that?
I guess that's what I liked about like our little network is that it's like, if you like it, well, guess what? We all appear on each other's stuff, so it's all us.
I think that was the fun part of having a network for us, is that it's just like, it fills space. It adds fun bumpers because we're all just the same people doing the same shows.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, little Ren and Stimprov for the road.
Sure.
The final Ren and Stimprov.
Wowee.
Yeah.
I hope it's not garbage.
Well, let's find out.
Tring.
Hi.
Are you the owner of the store, or am I?
Don't worry, I definitely know.
Are you going to tell me the answer? I am. Welcome to my store, Joe Pizziotti.
Thank you. Wow.
You're one of the famous Joes of the world, and I know this because I have your picture on my garden tools.
In
my shed.
Well, I was really famous for having them, and they really liked it, so they put my name on.
Thank you for signing them
and
for
also
me.
my picture on them, like you just said.
Did you sign them personally, or is that my imagination?
You didn't see that ever.
Well, I don't know how you knew that, but I trust you, and I respect your judgment.
Now,
so what can I help you with?
Well, I wanted to ask, and I figured it was worth a try. Can you give me just one last one? I'm moving out of the state.
Oh, you want just one last one of these little gumdrops here that I sell?
Yep, they're delicious, and I'll never forget having them.
Okay, here you go.
Mm-hmm. Well,
did you swallow it whole? Open your mouth. Is it in? It's not there. Did you actually swallow that whole?
I forgot to taste it, too.
You didn't even take
I forgot to taste it.
I put a bunch of pennies inside
What flavor? Oh, no.
It was flavored like pennies.
Oh, God.
That was like one of the joke ones I've been working on.
Oh, really? That's so funny.
Okay, so listen.
What a funny joke.
Let me get a diagram. Hold on.
Trick
I gotta
people
find a
into
diagram here.
Good currency.
Hold on.
Real
Just wait.
money.
Stop. I gotta find this. It's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is a diagram of your insides, okay? This is your intestinal loop.
Uh-huh.
This is the trident inside of us all. And then this one over here is your gullet.
Okay.
Now, from whence the pennies pass your gullet, you're going to want to be careful they don't get stuck on the outside turn and inner fold.
Okay, now what if they get through the upper colon? Am I safe?
No. That's the worst part. That's where you don't want them to go. You want them to bypass it through maiden cornon home.
Now let me
What?
Now let me ask: if I get them through Maiden Corden's home, and I just go ahead and regurgitate, does that mean,
at that point they're too far gone.
Does that mean that the act of eating it is gurgitating them?
Well, no. They have to. If they get to your gullet, you can't regurgitate.
Oh.
If you gurgitate them so far down through your gullet, they can't regurgitate.
Well, there's only one solution.
Well, no, that would be ungurgitate. So
Yes.
to gurgitate would be to throw them up once.
Yeah.
Regurgitate is a second time.
You're absolutely right.
So
now there's only
now,
one.
did you gurgitate these to begin with? Is the question.
I told my mother I'd never say.
I'll have to call her.
Yeah.
Bring, bring.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I'm here. Hold on.
Hello?
What was your name?
Hello.
What's your name?
Pedro.
Pedro.
Hello.
Well, what's your last name?
I'm just kidding.
What's your last name?
Piazzi.
Oh, you're.
I'm just
I remember
kidding.
you. You're Joe Pizzioli.
I'm just kidding. I'm not home.
Oh, fuck, I got you answering
Leave
machine.
a message after the dude.
Well, beep. Oh, okay. Hey, Mrs. Pizzioli. I got your son. Stop. I got your son Joe here. He's at my store, and he just ate a bunch of pennies.
That's right. I did it again,
I had a question for you. Did he gurgitate the pennies, and can he regurgitate? Is that allowed? Are you because I need permission first. I don't have a slip here. Maybe hold on. Maybe I do.
She should have sent you a
I have
slip.
no. Stop. Just let me.
'cause I ate the
She's not.
pennies.
She's not. You're ruining them. All right. Well. Oh shoot. Wait. Can I hear? Wait. Wait. Let me. Beep boop boop. Can I start the mess? Beep beep. Can I start it? Is there a way?
Please hang up and try again.
No. Can I re-record the message?
I'm sorry.
Beep.
What?
Beep beep
Excuse
beep.
me?
Hello.
Who's it?
Is this a?
Oh, this isn't. This is absolutely just like a regular. I'm the
Wait a
marketer.
minute. Is this a person?
I don't work for the government. I have to go. Bye.
Hold on.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait, you're still there.
I mean,
Oh, wait.
no,
Where am I calling? Hello?
Please hang up and try again.
Listen. Are you still there? That sounded like your mouth made that noise. Can you not hang up?
Please hang up.
Okay, listen. What? Wait. What is this? Who are you?
That's right, mother stuffer. I'm robbing you.
My hands are up,
Blind.
and I haven't seen your face, so please just take my wallet and don't kill my brain.
You're lying to me. You saw my face when I ate those pennies.
Oh, it's you, Joe.
Oh, I should've-
You shouldn't have said
Oh,
that because
man,
now
you
I
know
know.
who it was.
Now I know who it is. Oh, well,
Oh.
oh wait. Well, now I still don't know.
Yeah, maybe I lied when I said it was me.
Yeah, you could have lied because you would see Joe Pizzioli in the shop, and then you would lie to me that that's your name. Of course, yeah. So I don't know who you are.
I also have your friend Joe Pizziotti.
Yeah. So just
He's
take the money.
pictures on your gardening tools.
Just take the money, and you don't have to kill me in my brain.
It's not about the money. It's about sending a message.
Oh, you want me to call? Well, I got his mom. I got her answering machine right here.
Oh, is it still leaving a message?
I don't know. Some guy. It was like a voice picked up from the government. You want to talk to her? Here, yeah. Here, take the phone. Here,
okay.
send a message.
Hello?
Freeze! Now I have the gun on you.
How did you get the gun?
Oh!
Hello?
Please hang up and try again.
Did you hear what happened? You're not even going to send the police or anything?
We heard everything, Thomas.
Oh, I have to go. Goodbye.
Please pick up. Try again. Please pick up. Hello? No, it's still me. It's still me. Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
Mrs. Pizzioli?
No. What?
Are you...
How's this happening?
Wait, it's still you? Oh, come on. I thought... Can you please hang up?
No, can you please? No, please pick up and try again. I have to wait until he picks up the phone every time. Spend my days like this. It's a hard job.
Beep, boop,
It's-
boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop,
Here we
boop,
go.
boop.
Here we go. Hello?
Hey, is this Mrs. Pizziotti? Pizziotti?
Yes.
Yeah, I have your son Joe here, and I have a medical question. He refuses to tell me. Well, actually, he told me he never told you, so I guess I shouldn't even be calling you.
Is he fine?
Well, I don't
Is he
know.
perfectly fine?
No, he ate pennies. But he didn't. He also told me he never told you, so I should just ask him myself.
But
All right,
he's
I'm sorry.
definitely
I gotta
alive,
talk to him.
right?
Thank you.
No,
Goodbye.
Stick.
Hey, Joe.
Oh, that didn't work.
Joe, are you there?
You killed him.
Joe, are you still here?
You shot him in the head.
Joe? Joe, are you here? Oh, shit, I shot Joe, didn't I? Damn.
Well, it's a hard knock.
At least you didn't know my
for
name.
me. It's a hard knock life for me. It's work for...
Hello, are you still there?
Yes. Yes, this is...
Okay, I just want to say bye-bye.
Why? Where are you going?
Bye-bye.
No, I probably should have arrested you. I
Bye-bye.
screwed up. I should have told my superiors. Now I feel inferior.
Jenkins, what happened to the phone call?
Well,
Did you,
I definitely...
did you get a little,
Yeah. What did you want me to do?
did you, get a little, too hot for TV kind of stuff,
Yeah.
stuff they can't even show on TV.
It wasn't even hot enough for the phone call.
So you didn't get it then.
No.
Well, that's okay. There's always next time, son.
Well, thank you, Dad.
Don't-
I shouldn't have called you. I'm so embarrassed.
Reveal my identity over the phone, you dimwit, you dingbat. Hang up the phone.
Oh,
I'm trying to make a call.
okay.
I'm trying to call my work friend.
Okay, click, dude.
I know that was just you making noises, boy.
It was not. I mean, dude.
All right, let me call my work friends here.
Okay.
No, damn it! You need you to call them for me.
I'm on every phone.
All right, call Jerry over at the plant.
Okay. Connecting you to Jerry. Cheep, cheep.
Is that the Skype noises? What the-
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Hey, this is Jerry over at the plant.
God damn it, you fucking kid. Why are you still doing that?
Who's on my line on the phone for old Jerry?
It's me, Bob.
Oh,
Jerry.
Bob.
Jerry, let me ask you a question.
Bob.
I don't know if you're my dingbat son, my no good for nothing 2-bit son hack, or Jerry. What's my favorite food?
Oh, ask me something only you would know.
I would only you would know that.
Peanut.
God damn it, you're wrong. You fuck. I quit.
No, I didn't. I just want you to love me.
Scene.
Now that was really long.
Now that was long.
Probably really bad, right?
I think it was great.
Really? All right, let's do last.
Oh, you want to do one more?
Last one.
All right.
One last one for the road. For the
Okay.
road. Never again. Ready?
Yeah. Harry.
Yeah.
Get. Sir, can you please?
Oh, sorry. My name is
Just wait.
also Harry. You can
Oh.
see my confusion.
Well, give me 1 second. Harry, can you get down from there? Sorry, my son's acting up and climbing all over. You see, he climbs all over the bars and climbs in the holes in the wall, and he likes the snakes. So
Yeah. If
he's
it's
fine.
take your kid to work day, you'd think that he'd maybe patch up some of the holes and
Well,
stuff.
no, he works here.
He works here.
These are his holes. He climbs through. You see, there's a whole network of pipes and holes
Wow.
throughout the walls where we keep the snakes. So he climbs in and kind of is able to wrestle them around. And I'm not big enough to climb in there and get the snakes.
Oh,
out.
your
So
son's
he
bigger
does
than
it for
you.
me. Well, yes.
How come you have to be big enough to get in a hole?
Well, you see, I'm too small, and I will hurt myself if I climb in the hole, sir. He's big enough that he can maneuver dexterous. He's just the right size.
Huh.
My wife's too big. I'm too small. He's just right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because your wife being extra big, you being extra small.
We
you
combined
had,
and made a medium-sized,
who was
perfect-sized
able to
child.
fit in his own holes.
Exactly. Yeah, that he made for himself, and I'm proud of him for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So what can I do for you, sir?
Well, I'm from Dyfus.
Yeah.
I have a few questions about the way that you.
What does DYFUS stand for?
Richard Dreyfuss's production company, and I
Oh, you
wanted
wanna
to
make-
option your life story for a new movie.
Oh yeah. What
Yeah.
what channel is it going to be on?
Well, it's a movie, so it's not on a
Oh
channel.
right. What station?
That's the same as a channel, sir.
Oh, who's going to make it?
None of this is stopping me from asking you more questions. I still feel
Right.
comfortable.
You can ask.
Okay.
I trust you for I don't need identification.
Now, do you know who Richard Dreyfuss is?
Ooh, that's a good, yes, I do.
I trust you.
Yes.
Now, Richard Dreyfuss used to be, probably top of the heap.
Didn't you say DYFUS?
That was the name of the production
Oh,
company.
right. Yeah, okay. He's a number one, King of the Hill.
He
Right.
wanted to have something a little more
Did he make King of the
anonymous,
Hill?
Doesn't attract the eye.
Did he make King of the Hill?
Well, he certainly liked it, just like everyone else in the world.
Well, don't call me certainly,
Well,
and just give me the facts.
I hate that movie. So, Richard Dreyfuss
Yeah.
recently saw Eddie Murphy make all those movies where he plays the crimps.
Oh, well, once in a while when I see that happen in the movies, I have to ask myself, do I have the right kind of body for that? And I might be too small for it.
Well, here's the best answer. I
Because
can
you
give
have to be large and small at the same time to be many characters.
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
My employer realized that, hey, 2 times, maybe even 3, the parts you play, 3 times the paycheck. Now, he's looking at this Eddie Murphy character and saying to himself, oh, he plays Edward Clump.
So you're saying you want me to play myself, Geraldine, and my son, Jarny, and I'll get the money for him to pay for his school.
You're very close, but you're wrong with who wants the money to keep it. Because you're thinking, what if you had the part?
So you're saying Eddie Murphy plays me and Geraldine and Jarny.
Ay, Dios mio, I feel like I'm getting into a deeper pit than I thought. I mean, Richard Dreyfuss wants to play you, your
Club to the
gigantic
head.
wife, and
Thump.
your son.
Club to the
Vinny.
head. Thump. I've knocked you out now.
I was warned I should wear a helmet. Talking to you.
Dragging the body. Jump in the hole with the snakes.
You don't enter a building with holes in snakes without being a little prepared and wearing a snake-proof
So now,
3-piece suit.
Now
and
you're
helmet.
in the hole with the snakes, mister, and guess what? I'm going to get all the money.
Dranny, you're the only one who can fit in this hole. Come save me.
And it's a skeleton. And you think, and you look at him and you think, he's been dead the whole time.
And I look in the mirror and say, just my luck.
And then you see a ghosty behind you, but then you turn around and nothing there. And you look back around and it's not in the mirror. And then you get bit by a snake and you're dead. End of scene.
End of movie. Richard Dreyfuss makes best-selling movie.
This just in. Will and Bobby Know Everything is over. Listen to Dark Future. Look out for Welcome
Just
to Jackass. And listen to Guide to the Unknown podcast. And go to, what else? Hunt a Killer.
Yes, and enjoy the ventures.
And you know what? Everybody go to Twingle and tell Dr. Kandikar that I miss him.
To knock it off.
See,
Get
I wish...
back to work.
One last thing before we leave. I wish, now that it's done, like, somehow Tanvir Kandikar finds all of this.
Yes,
He just
they talked about me every week
finds all of it.
for years?
Because I met him and found out about Twingle before I moved in with you.
Yeah, and
Which
I
means
called
it was
him
like
on the phone
2012, 2013.
and spoke to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've made a lot of content.
We've talked about
now
him
we never did. There, can we
for 5 years.
Can we take 5 minutes to just talk about some things that we never did? That I
Sure.
I always wanted to go to the Twingle headquarters.
We never did that, did we?
No, we
I
never
mean,
did
there's still
that. always
time. I
wanted
can
to.
do it.
I frequently said to you, "Let's just meet in the city. Just go to that address and whatever's there." Which
That's
we know it's
true.
not going to be anything.
It's not going to be anything.
It could be like a garbagey can. Let's just film it
Damn.
and be like, "This is the headquarters."
That's it. That's
This
okay.
is the headquarters of Twingle.
That's true.
I also came up with Bobby Quester and Thrill Rogers. Those were names of adventurers that I wanted to do.
Goodbye.
Robbie and Liam know everything. I thought of that once.
yeah.
Um, What other stupid names? Frogcast. All right, thank you all so much for your
Oh,
support
I already
over
made
all
the noise.
years
I already made the noise.
and enjoying every Renniston Improv, and definitely including that last one. And
Both of those.
and we'll never see you again.
know what? We haven't done it in a while. Put me on the moon.
You want to go to the moon?
Yeah. How do you go to the moon again?
I'll remember.
Hit the mute button. Hit the red button, the mute.
Listen.
Take the mute off.
I guarantee I remember.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Is it... Yeah. Okay. Change the thing to the moon. And then, increase the level on my mic and change it to the moon. Oh. No, that's not the moon. Which one are you on? Ooh. Keep going. That? One more. Hello? Hello?
Yeah? Hi. Welcome. I mean, can I help you? Are you okay? How did you make a sound of, like, liquid dripping?
Whoa, that's so cool.
Oh, that's horrible. It sounds like the room where they first encounter the alien in Alien. You know what I'm talking about? That liquid drip room on that spaceship? Oh, I'm not really on the moon. Hold on. Is my voice just picking up on your mic to put on the moon? Yeah, my mic isn't really on the moon. But I guess I am now.
Wait, put me off the moon. It's so gross. Hey, that's great. I found something new to do with this that I had no idea we could do. On the final episode, we finally figure out how to make sloopy goop noise. Okay, enough goop. I'm going to turn your mic off. Where's the off?
Sorry, I was just eating candy beans. Anyway, welcome to the final Will and Bobby. The final.
See, I think the whole point is to keep that level keep our volume up on the sound effect and just hit mute.
Yeah, the final destruction.
So we can just hit mute and we'll be on the moon.
Yeah.
And then take mute off and we're off the moon.
Yeah, the final mystery. Welcome to the final mystery. You want to start over again?
No, just take me off the moon.
Okay, wait. Well, hold on. Let's talk really, really... All right, wait.
Wait, let's talk really slow.
And then let's talk really fast like the terms and conditions apply. Welcome to Will and Bobby Know Everything.
A special 4-hour recording session.
Ha!
I'm not even scared.
Well, anyway.
Bill, do I have a story for you?
You interrupted me.
Well, fuck me then. Okay, play it back.
Welcome to Will and Bobby Know Everything, a special 4-hour recording session. I'm not even scared. Well, anyway, Bill, do I have a story for you? You interrupted me. Well, fuck me then.
Hey, welcome to Little Bobby.
Okay, Bill, what do you want?
Well,
Hey, what
I just wanted to tell you.
Well, Bill, I don't know about that.
Listen up, you little babies. We're going to be having one final episode for you. You're excited. We're excited. You can't wait to meet us. And we.
No, I'm really not excited. I'm really not excited, and I'll tell you why. I don't like doing this anymore with you, and I will not ever do it again.
Well, that really makes my heart, but I guess we got to go. Bye-bye.
Bill, I'm talking really fast. Okay, play it back.
Hey, welcome to Little Bobby. Okay, Bill, what do you want? Well, hey, what up, Bobby? Just wanted to tell you. Well, Bill, I don't know about that. Listen up, you little babies. We're going to be having one final episode for you. You're excited. We're excited. You can't wait to meet us. And no, I'm really not excited. I'm really not excited, and I'll tell you why. I don't like doing this anymore with you, and I will not ever do it again. Well, that really makes my heart, but I guess we got to go. Bye-bye. Bill, I'm talking really fast.
Hey, welcome to Little Bobby Know Everything. We're going to have a great show. We can't wait to do our show. You're here to tune in and have fun to tune out.
Oh, boy. I can't wait to listen to everything you have to say to me, Bill.
I'm going to tell you so many things, Bobby. I'm going to have a great time.
I think you were talking too slow at first, but now we're talking really fast, and I really like it. I think it's going to come through great, and you're going to hear my voice, baby. Oh, my God. That's so funny, Bill. I can't believe you even said that to me.
Okay, play it back.
Hey, welcome to the Bobby Know Everything. We're gonna have a great show. We can't wait to do our show. You're here to tune in to have fun, to tune out. Oh, boy, I can't wait to listen to everything you have to say to me, Bill. I'm gonna tell you so many things, Bobby. You're gonna have a great time. I think you were talking too slow at first, but now we're talking really fast, and I really like it. I think it's gonna come through great, and you can hear my voice, baby. Oh my God, that's so funny, Bill. I can't believe you even said that to me.
We're talking about a little magic box that records us.
Is that what you think happens?
Well, I don't know how it works.
You don't know what that is?
I know what that is, but I don't know how technology works, Will.
That's everyone in the world.
That's conceivably, sure.
Do you know how it works?
Yeah.
Do you know how that records our voices and makes it a digital signal?
Yes!
How do our voices work? I don't even know how our voices work.
You know how our voices work? The vocal cords vibrate, yes.
Alright, and how does the vibration turn into my fucking voice and everything that is me? Because
we started out, there were cavemen walking around just going like, and we realized that if we're able to make these sounds, maybe I can use the sounds that I make to communicate something to you.
The problem
so we would start out by going like...
and I would go, boy.
And then we'd hold hands.
All right.
It's nice to meet you.
No, because what I'm asking is that I can make there's such a register like, oh, even that. Doing that.
Is that way? That's Home Improvement. Oh. It's at the end of the theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem here
and
I
then
see
Wilson
is that
shows up and
we're able to make all these sounds, but we're saying nothing.
Well, like I was saying, I don't... Okay.
Yeah.
The telephone.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that work?
Oh my God. What? Yeah, you're right, Bob.
What I'm saying is that, yes, we have such control over our vocal cords that we know what pitch we're going to make before we make it. You know what I mean? That I can say, like, I'm about to say something that sounds like sandwich. And
exactly like
that
sandwich.
will come out in my mouth. My mouth will form the exact little...
you know why that's happening? It's not a coincidence, Bob. You're making it happen.
I know that! God damn it! But what I'm saying is that... it sounds just the vibration.
Yeah.
You know, of particles in the air, or the chair, or the hair.
Speak for yourself.
Your underwear.
I'm trying to come up with a good quote for that. But how do our... I'm saying that how does that information hit our ears and our brain decodes that in the way it does?
Because we all have a shared understanding.
Information. You know, how does that same vibration?
You're asking so many questions here. So you want to know. You want to know, first of all, how do we form language? Then you want to know, how do other people interpret the language we just spoke? Then you want to know, how does it get recorded? Why don't we tackle one thing at a time?
We're waiting.
Hey, why are we talking? This is not public speaking.
Further back than that, because he's just trying to think about how the brain can even form a thought and translate it into a sound, and then we can understand.
Yeah, why is it that when I think sandwich, I'm also able to say sandwich? What do you want to know? Ask one question.
I don't know what I'm saying.